equally important. And so for this particular purpose, I'll try to mention 7 different object pronouns which happen to be same as personal pronouns. So hello my dear YouTube family, myself Rahul Singh, and I would like to welcome you again to my YouTube channel Lure of English. So in the previous video, you learned about the various functions of pronouns in English grammar. And after making you all understand the various functions of pronouns, I ended up my video with the brain gym and the bonus content. If you haven't watched that video, don't worry. I'm going to provide you the link of that video in the description box below. So you all very well know what we are going to learn in today's topic through the thumbnail. So without any further delay, let's get started. But before that, let me provide you with the answers of the brain gym first. So as always, I hope all your answers were absolutely correct. Now let's try to understand the various types of pronouns and their functions or how they are used in English grammar. In the previous video, we learned that pronouns are such words which are used to replace a noun in a sentence. It avoids the repetition of noun either verbally or written. Now I'll try to make you understand about personal pronouns. And of course, before moving into the details of personal pronoun, we need to first understand what personal pronouns are. Personal pronouns are such type of pronoun which are used for persons, places, animals or things. They are named as personal pronouns only because they stand for persons, or we can also say the three persons, namely first person, second person and last but not the least, third person. This was just the basic introduction of personal pronouns. Now we will try to understand about first person, second person and third person in detail. What do we mean by first person? First person is the person speaking in the sentence. We, me, us, mine and ours. After understanding about first person, now let's try to understand about second person. The pronouns which refer to a person or person spoken to are called pronouns of second person. The example of this can be you or yours. And finally, talking about third person, the pronouns which refer to the person or thing spoken about is called the third person. Examples can be he, she, him, hers, his, her, they, them, theirs, and finally it. After getting a knowledge of the various types of personal pronouns with first person, second person and third person and their examples as well, we need to talk something more about personal pronouns. Personal pronouns can be used both as subject pronouns as well as object pronouns in a sentence. Next, we need to understand how personal pronouns act as subject pronouns or object pronouns, or we can also say in which circumstances personal pronouns can be categorized as subject pronouns or object pronouns. First, we'll talk about personal pronouns acting as subject pronouns in a sentence. When personal pronoun takes the place of a noun as the subject in a sentence, it can be both personal pronoun and subject pronoun at the same time. Before moving further, we need to understand or we need to know what subject pronoun is first. Subject pronouns are nothing but such types of pronouns which are used to replace a common or proper noun in any sentence. Now, if you don't have any knowledge of what common and proper nouns are, don't forget to check this particular video. Link will be provided in the description box below. Coming back to the topic about personal pronoun acting as subject pronouns, if we are using any personal pronoun to talk about a person, animal, place or thing that also happens to be the subject of a sentence, then it is classified as both personal pronoun as well as subject pronoun. This was all about personal pronouns acting as subject pronouns. Now we'll try to understand about personal pronouns as object pronouns. For this, first we need to know when can a personal pronoun act as object of a pronoun. The personal pronoun is the direct or indirect object of a verb, or when it acts as the object of a preposition. In such circumstances, personal pronouns act as object of a pronoun. So, what's an object of a pronoun? It's any such pronoun that is affected by the action the subject of the sentence takes. Of course, there is a difference between object and subject pronouns. The personal pronouns that are used as object pronoun are different from the personal pronouns which act as subject pronouns, but they're equally important. And so for this particular purpose, I'll try to mention 7 different object pronouns which happen to be same as personal pronouns. The list starts with me, after it comes you, then him, followed by her, it, us, and finally them. Now, after so much knowledge about personal pronouns, finally we really need to understand, is there any relationship between subject and object pronoun? Like all personal pronouns, subject pronouns and object pronouns also are used to avoid repetition of noun in a sentence. And in addition to this, they are also related to a specific person, group, animal, or inanimate objects. Sometimes it really becomes very difficult to differentiate between subject and object pronoun in a sentence. And for this only, we need to understand or remember that a subject is what a sentence is about, whereas an object is what is affected by the action of the subject. The second common point between subject pronouns and object pronouns are that they, like other personal pronouns, they can also take different forms of singular and plural. And additionally, they can also be used with any of the 3 grammatical forms equally. And of course, when I say grammatical forms, I mean to say grammatical persons, which I already explained you about first person, second person, and third person. The following 4 examples which you can see now contains both subject and object pronouns in the same sentence. And after this example, I would like to provide you a chart, a comparative chart, in which there will be a comparison between subject pronouns and object pronouns. With this, we come to an end of today's video. Hope you all understood the concept of personal pronouns in detail now. Finally leaving you with the brain gym and of course the bonus content for today. If you are liking my effort of making your concepts clearer, don't forget to like, subscribe and share my channel with your near and dear ones. Thanks for listening and watching me patiently. Hope to see you in the upcoming videos. Till then, be safe and be happy. Thank you.